Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I don't know how to start this off. This is my first video, so it's going to be probably quite a bit more awkward than it should be. I'm new to the whole YouTube scenarios, the YouTube scene. I watch the funny videos, but I don't watch a lot of the serious videos, a lot of the conversational videos, a lot of the videos where people just ramble on and on and on. But I listen to podcasts and I see guys like Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone, and they constantly have videos posted all over everything: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and they're really pushing the social media marketing. And I think to myself, I could do that. Why not? I got some things to say. So I figure I'd spend a lot of time out on the road, and I spend a lot of time driving. So what I want to do is hit on a few topics. I hope this YouTube channel of mine will do a couple of things, make it be a... Okay, so found out the first hiccup from doing this from the road is a phone call stops the audio and stops the video from recording. So we'll work through that hiccup, and it looks like I'm going to get a chance to learn how to do some editing for a lot of this process. But bear with me, a few things I want to discuss and a few things I want to talk about are money, finances, not just how to save it and how to make it, but how to manage a lifestyle with or without it. I'd like to discuss in a little bit further detail some motivational factors, some things to keep people going, and things to create a better lifestyle. I think ultimately we live in a fast-paced world, and we live in a time when we don't get to stop and think about ourselves and focus on ourselves and on us and our families a little bit more. And I think everybody should have the opportunity to spend some time doing what they love, and I think that ultimately our goal in life is to be in a pursuit of happiness. I listened to something the other day, and it said that we should pay more attention to cliched phrases like that, because there's probably some truth behind it, and I'd like to build on that. And you know, we might focus a couple episodes on actual cliched phrases like the pursuit of happiness and what that means to everybody and what that means to us. So I think that's going to be a wrap for this. I'll probably edit and add to and delete as needed, but I look forward to what we can do and what we can make, and I hope I get some people that watch it and some people that will subscribe to it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Just wanted to recap my first day of video blogging. That's what I'm going to go ahead and call this, because that's what I heard Shay Carl call it, and I've been listening to him on a Tim Ferriss podcast. If you can see behind me, it's raining a little bit, driving home for the day. I had a productive day with the day job, but even more importantly, I had a productive day. I talked to a couple of different people. I talked to a possible business opportunity, which I'm excited about. It's in the farming and agriculture industry, and it's taken things to a different level that I've never gone before. So I had about a 20-minute conversation with this company. I won't say who it is yet, and I won't say what it is, because I'm really not sure if it's going to pan into something, and I don't want to get anybody's hopes and promises up. But something that intrigued me was I would be the only person in the state of Louisiana doing it, and it has a lot of potential for some publicity, some press attention, and I'm not sure if that's what I need right now with my current job and my current position. But it is something that's exciting and a good possibility that I'm looking at. Something else that was exciting about today is I was able to take part in a webinar on hiring and hiring best practices. And that's always a good topic to learn, and it's something that's intriguing to me, as I do a little bit of hiring every once in a while in the day job, but as we branch out and grow some of the side businesses and grow some of the things that we're working on, it's something that I don't put a lot of thought into. So it fell into my lap today. I took part in this webinar, and I learned some tips and tricks. A couple of key takeaways that we learned are: do more than one interview, spend some time to actually get to know the person, and this is something that I've seen in my day-to-day life. People that are coming in for a job interview aren't they're prepared for the interview. They study it. They have their questions memorized. They have their answers memorized. And when you get off the beaten track is when you really get to learn something about that person. And they made a good point during the webinar that the second interview is when you really get to learn about that person. You really get to learn about who they are and what they are, and you get to see the real person, not the interviewer, but the actual person. So good takeaway there. Another good promising takeaway is that don't rush through the interview process. And I think that's important because we get in a hurry to hire somebody because we wait till the last minute to get somebody to begin with, and you rush to put a body in a place. We call it just hiring somebody with a pulse or hiring somebody that has a heartbeat in my day-to-day business. But in our entrepreneurial businesses, we want to get the right fit for the right person so we don't have to go on the job search again and we don't have to retrain all over again. I think the training process is more lengthy than anything else, and you want to make sure you get the right fit the first time. So take the time to get the right people in place. So a couple of exciting things that are going to wrap up today. Maybe when I get home I can review some of this and see if I want to add any more content. But again, wrapping up the day, first video blog that I've ever done, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Bye.